So we got this forest here. There's a white pine right there. Right here is an eastern hemlock, tsuga canadensis. And population here is very healthy. There's no adelgid bugs on here yet, which is good. They haven't spread to this location because this hemlock forest at this place that I'm at is very extensive. So hopefully continue to be healthy for a long time, but I don't know. I was just walking down this trail here when I looked down and I saw this. This is epigaea repens. The, I forget what the common name is, trailing arbutus, something like that. And it's a member of the blueberry family. So you have these corolla tubes, these tube-shaped flowers with the fused petals at the top. And I'm not sure exactly how these get pollinated. Let me try to focus on these. Because I think all the floral parts are within that tube. So probably some small insects can climb in there and pollinate these. And they trail close to the ground like this. Most of this plant was actually under leaf litter. It's very hard to spot. And they have these rough, like, scabbard leaves that are evergreen. And somewhat unique for the ericaceae plants in this area is it's very hairy. Like the stem, the petioles, the stems have a lot of hairs on them. I don't know what the adaptive benefit to that is, but that's how it is. And you can see some of these younger leaves here have a lot of hairs on them as well. And these flower very early in spring, so these flowers are a little post-anthesis. They look a little banged up, but very cool to see. Did not expect to see this plant here. It's not a common sight this far south in Michigan, but love to see it. And not sure if I'll see anything else like that, but if I do, then I'll be sure to video it. Well, speak of the devil, I walk around, I don't know, like 30 feet, and I see another cool plant. What's blanketing the ground right here is a species of pedicularis canadensis, in the family Orobonchaceae, which is the broomrape family, because it has a lot of parasitic plants. And indeed, these plants are parasitic, they're just not hollow parasites. So they do have some, you see the green, they do get some of their energy from photosynthesis, but they parasitize on oak species, and there's a lot of oak species in the canopy here. Not sure what kinds, but those are some oaks right there. And they're just blanketing the ground here. These are not super common, but where they do grow, they can be widespread like this. And let me just zoom in on the immature inflorescences. These will probably be flowering very soon in the next couple weeks. And their foliage is very unique, very easy to spot. And I think they're bumblebee pollinated, something like that. But yeah, another species that I did not expect to see here, especially in these numbers. Let me just... There we go. The flowers are definitely not open yet. And there's another right there. So there's this little swamp boardwalk here, and on the side of it, I found a colony of a very interesting member of the saxifrage family, Saxifrageaceae. This little mat-forming herb, I guess, is Chrysosplenium americanum, the American golden saxifrage. And It's not terribly common here. I've seen it a couple times, but never that much. And you can see these flowers here. You can see where it gets its name, the golden saxifrage. The flowers are tiny, but before the anthers mature, they're this golden color. And then if I go on the other side of the boardwalk over here, they turn this kind of orangish brick red color. And those are the flowering structures of this plant. And it grows in these aquatic settings like this. It likes to form mats, and it's really cool. I really like that family in general, but I like this genus and this plant a lot, because whenever you see it, it's really special, and it's not that common of a sight a lot of times because you can't access wetlands very easily, and also because this plant just itself isn't very common. But despite the small size, I think it's a very beautiful plant. Like all members of this family, honestly. So don't overlook the small plants that you might find. Sometimes they're really interesting.